guys, gals, it's, give the it. Screw you, driver. What are we, oh, excuse me, pre-gaming. What are we looking at? We're looking at the Blackberry Honey Ale, Spartan, from Warrior Brewing. It's been a while since I've used this, so I'm going to open it up with this. It still works. I hope I can get my hands on the cherry to bring home the review. Otherwise, I guess we could just go down there. That ass! Also, saw from the title, The Big Nasty Round 2. Nyhat provided bread and red onion. Ooh. It's got a really nice fruitaceous smell to it. I've had this on tap. Let's tap that. This. Oh yeah. It's just as good on the take it with you. Okay. Nyhat. I don't know if this is some legendary bread that you're accustomed to, but first of all, it is sliced, which is nice. Oh yeah. But it reminds me of a buffalo board. It's like a product that they had that you like for us. It's underneath like rubber roofing, and so we got the spicy mustard. We got a nice couple of big slabs of Lindbergher, and then a whole section of red onion. Stormy Coyote, you bitch you. I tell you, if you were to base your decision on trying Limburger cheese solely by the way it smells, I know McLean would do it. McLean would open up that package and go, "Ah, this smells familiar. Reminds me of last night." Also, I'm almost positive I mentioned it, and he just missed me saying it. I am enjoying I didn't spend the money from McLean and the money from William on anything to, well, technically I went in and I got the Cayman cider. I got that at the same time, so technically they helped me purchase something to review. And William wanted me to actually get something that I could enjoy that was a daily drinker. I just picked up a 30-pack of Rolling Rock. See, this is where I go when I just want something especially. So between the two of them, I bought a 30-pack of Rolling Rock and a couple of bottles of Nans, and then also some of the Cayman Jack variety pack. There's still money left over between the two of them. They were quite generous. So McLean, just in case for some reason I missed it, but I'm almost positive that that day I made a comment and I said thank you to the two of them. Little birthday money to actually McLean didn't. He just said, you know, do whatever you want because you're gonna anyway. But William wanted me to get some Daily Drinker because he's sick and tired of sending me a video of him out in the garage grilling something up on his massive, beautiful flat top, daily drinking something, and I'm like, I'll be drinking some of this in a little bit. I'll be reviewing it. And then what do you have is a snack with a Big Nasty? Little Nasty. First, in Smile Money saying first. Then he says, YouTube under further review changed me to first. That is the first time I saw that. That says first indeed. Look, it's Mr. 27's girl. Au naturel. Then Smile Money says bad. I thought maybe they yanked Predon's comment for breaking community guidelines, or when he hit me with the baton as I passed him. That's probably what did it. Cobra says dibs. And then Smile Money says to Cobra, oh, they just saw me moving 25 updated videos over to Rumble, and they didn't want to argue me as we negotiate, laugh out loud. And Cobra says, that's what she said. Ooh, I thought Cobra was going to blow up. And Cobra, just like I said, again, I think I left 3 comments. First, you asked who was enjoying it, and I left a comment that I was here. And then I don't remember what the next one I left is, but then he went to go put the NOS bottle on, and the little piece of steel braided line for the NOS bottle, I rolled back the video and I watched it several times. When you open the package, I never saw the little line in the bottle, but then again, it's like this little tiny silver thing inside of a shiny bag. So and then I think the last thing he asked is who was still there, and actually it was the What Club. I don't even remember now, but I left a comment that I was part of the club, but still there. I think what this needs is bacon. Having a late lunch. I was busy. Jeremy says, gang. Spotman says, you got me by 2 seconds. The damn Minnesota advantage. Jeremy says, and I had to type 2 words. And Smile Money says, look again, on my computer and my phone they switched me to first, laugh out loud. Bad says, greetings, Predon. Christine comes home and be, "Hi, honey. How was your day?" It's not quite as good when it's intermingling with the red onion. This is actually a pretty strong onion. Then again, there's also a lot of it. I think the sweet yellow onion that I had last time, I actually think had a better flavor. Unless the whole goal is just to get your ass kicked by onion. Mr. 27, there she is again. Maybe if I slightly sauteed the onion and then put it in the sandwich. Then there's that whole Limburger, some grilled Limburger cheese sandwiches. Wonder how the house would smell doing that. Finally, it says it takes longer for me to get notification and then longer for my comment to be posted. Bad says you get first, third, and fourth. Smile Money says to Bad, it initially did put pre-dawn first. I'm only one person, so I cannot have multiple positions. Laugh out loud. Maybe I gotta cleanse the palate. Smart Money says, oh, and I don't know anything. I have a smartphone and a brain that knows how to research, copy, and paste. Cobra says, if you cut and paste, no one will know your secret. Then he says to Cobra, I want Eric to see things word for word, not through a matte filter. And then Cobra says, Matt is Eric's life straw. No, you suck on a life straw. And then Smile Money says, oh, she's just going to respond anyway. He says to Cobra, hey Google, just doesn't understand Eric like Matt does. And then Cobra says, big foreheads need love too. See, that's one of my girl that, you know, I think stands out. Ooh, I see a little extra dosage of spicy mustard here on the side. fuzzy fucking bunny. Oh. Damn it, Bobby. Rich says cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Bad says cheers, Rich. Cheapo Gun Guy. How much you can learn when you fail determines how far you will go into achieving your goals. Mega. That says, greetings, cheapo gun guy. Even though it doesn't quite have the meaning that it did, in your brain, I hope you're translating into fuck liberals, fuck the Democratic Party, fuck liberals. Yeah, that's right. Exercise. Okay. That says, take a shot. If Matt's there, take two. And then he says, greetings, Captain. Thanks, Bad. Take a shot. Matt's here, take two. Shot. You know, I kind of, not me, Matt, drank all of the, the good daily drinker stuff. Not really a gigantic fan of the Spy Sides, and yet I have 1, 2, 3 bottles. Ooh, yeah. Sorry. Ooh. An exterior chunk. Yes. Oh, wait. Mm-hmm. I'm going with the next one is not better. I mean, it's still okay from where I'm standing, but the last one was definitely better. EMT says, toilet in a basement, aka a Pittsburgh toilet. Back in the day, the steel workers installed crappers and primitive showers in the basement so they could come home from work and shit, shower, and shave without crudding up mama's clean bathroom. We had Pittsburgh toilet here for a few years. Then we moved in, but I removed it and put a drain plug so it didn't have to keep flushing it to keep water in the trap. Bat says, greetings, EMT. Or you could just use it. Needless to say, if I had one down here, it would see some use. I mean, there's been when you're in a house with one bathroom and you have company, there can be some moments where you're worried that if you're not sitting down in the next 5 to 10 seconds tops, it really doesn't matter where you are, because shit's gonna happen. No pun intended. My problem is it's not really convenient because my main stack is right here. So if I wanted to put a toilet anywhere convenient, I have to tear up the whole floor. Unless you go with, and unfortunately those are kind of pricey too, is the ones that you can literally burn up your shit. And then you just kind of take out the ashes every now and then. J-Dog is here at work. Bad says, greetings, JD. And then Bad says, Cayman cider. I'd try it. Yes. Bad says, of course, the way things are today, cider might be Jack's last name. Cobra says H7. H7 is a hit, but it has already been called as a hit. EMT says, of all of the times that I went away to training, I only had to stay in Hotel 6 times. Basement pop and a toot toot. H6. H6 is a hit. Opposite of a Smith & Wesson. Okay, fine. Oh, are you kidding me? The one time. The one damn time. I have 44 Magnum blanks. Oh, God. Fucking Michelle would be calling me. Out of curiosity, no, don't ask. What did I do with the thingamadoobies? You know what, I also have the other thing that I've never ever tried. I don't know why. I should just put that in the range bag so it automatically goes with us. What are these? Those are for Mr. Holster's gun that's sitting right below the titties that you're probably looking at right now. Hang on. Hang on, it's all two. Dun, dun. Daddy likey. It's like a little Caesar's pizza on her chest. It's double stuffed. Squirrel. What was that? Huh. Huh. Ooh. Gillian Anderson. Mm-hmm. Why? If you say why, I will say why not. Matt Davis says F8. F8 has previously been called as a miss. Jolson says A2, and we need cowbell. A2 is a miss. Ooh, that's cowbell's loud. Oh God, yes. I drink to your breasts. Your breastises. Your nipilli. Mommy pillows. Your jiggling yummies, as David says. No, bad, I have not forgotten about you. Oh yeah. Oh, just look at that head. Mustard. The jiggling yummies. We're still good. We're still doing good. 43. Oh, 31. Fuck that up. I guess I'm having less fun than I thought. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Jolson, my dad said in his first 45 years of reloading, he has never trimmed a case. In his 45 years. You should try reloading with John Huber. Gives a whole new meaning to, I guess, precision. I mean, when John weighs his powder, he's got the plotter off of a Y and X axis so that he can. I don't know what to tell you, Jolson. I've watched several videos, and on all cases that neck down, they're always trimming it because they say they expand upon. I've also never reloaded a rifle round other than a handful of them with Huber's help that one time. Like I said, it was like all day to make like 5 rounds. Still haven't forgotten about you, Bad. The question is what to have. Of course, it really should be some form of scotch. I don't know. Or whiskey. Or scotch whiskey. Or whiskey scotch. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm supposed to do an estimate, but I think I'm gonna call the guy tomorrow and do the estimate on Monday. After all, I would have to remind Christine that she said when the company is up and running, if you were going to take a day that you didn't actually do work because you needed to do estimates, that Monday would be the good day to do that. I'm just pointing that out. I mean, it's your own little tree. Fucking paint it wherever you want. Okay, Speyside single malt, and it looks like there's only been this much drank out of the bottle up to this point in time. Obviously, that one's out. The bottle right next to it, the first one is the Lismore, and that one's almost full. The next one next to it is the Shieldog, or Shieldog, That bottle's almost full, so that tells a little tale. Crap, the only one that's got any damage to it at all is the Glenmore, and that's a little less than a half of a bottle. How about a little Glen Scotia? Campbelltown, single malt Scotch whiskey, seasonal release. I got a seasonal release for her. Right now, my release is in season. Then again, it was yesterday and the day before. Snake that drain. Just kidding. I am not Matt. I am slightly civilized. I'm just drinking straight from the bottle. What the hell's wrong with him? Look, a fucking liquor hooker. What was this one? Highland single malt 10-year. Unhurried. Since 1833. Well, shit, yeah. Maybe I should have had that. Might have Scotch remorse. Jerky didn't shoot that, neither did I. Oh, that's what I did with that. I was like, what did I do with my... You don't even want to know how much time I spent looking for that. Well, then I'd have to put stuff on there. What I should do is put a piece of rail on there and steal the... See, I really like these. And yes. Sharky, I know that Magpul makes this, the AFG. I know they make it so that you can put it on a rail like that without having to use any rail section. But I don't have that. And I can't afford to buy this that can go on something like that. But this is still, honestly, I mean, I'm not going to mat you. This is still one of my favorite all-time of the grips. And if I stole it off of this, I don't know. I realize, Poco, that he's like, it's your rifle, do whatever you want, use it wherever. I kind of want to put an AFG back on Justin's rifle. I know, like he said, though, you know, you can still use it as a forward grip or hang on to it like that, but to me, these things just look like a dildo stuck to the bottom. I mean, baby, come on over. Key mod. Why in the hell did I ever give a shit about key mod? Key mod is super gay. It's not just a little gay, but it's a lot gay. But this rifle is what it is, so stays on here. I think so. It's almost It's almost as smooth as the JP. Just kidding, it's not anywhere near the JP. But it is nice and smooth. Oh, I see you've been... Why? You got green paint on you like you've been mingling with Christine's rifle, but you're not. This is the side of Christine's rifle. How in the hell did that get on there? Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Daddy doesn't know. I like that angled foregrip. For me, it's one of my favorites. The only thing I have it on right now is Alice, which mainly because the powers that be say it's a no-no. You can't possibly have your rifle pistol. Yeah. Okay, so I heard something the other day that I had never even thought about until he said it. If our fucking forefathers expected our overreaching, cock-sucking fucking government to come and take your Second Amendment rights away, or even say that you can't have that, or you can't have that, or oh my god, that rifle's way too fucking, that pistol chambered in 5.56 is way too accurate. If you put that on there, or you have that, you can't. The ATF is saying, oh, you can't have a red dot on there with a magnifier because that's like I don't know, dangerous or something. Then if you put an angled foregrip on there, that's another point against you. And then if you put that on there, that's another point against you. Or even if you took that fucking off and you put a stock on there, even fucking smart people don't even understand that whole thing. See those two? Which one of those is a felony? They both look the same. Exactly my fucking point. Maybe that was another reason she switched from being a fucking stupid Democrat to someone with a goddamn brain. That's what the difference is. When you actually think for yourself, you become a conservative, and you no longer believe in the Democrat libtard way of doing things. Love those titties. Even with my peripheral vision, I'm getting some push. So, yes, all of a sudden now, you can't have this and you can't have that. Well, go fuck yourself. I tell you what, if our founding fathers ever fucking expected our overreaching cunt government to come after your Second Amendment, your God-given rights, if you have to have a permit to carry a fucking gun, then how come you don't have to have a permit for free speech? Shouldn't you have to have a permit for free speech? Why the differential is going on there? All of a sudden now, you gotta have beg your fucking government to put a fucking thing on your pistol because it might make it more accurate, because nobody wants to go shooting and actually hit what they're aiming at. And the only person that is affected by any of this is people that feel that they need to be the good law-abiding people. Well, I can say you can go fuck yourself, because as soon as you come after what was a God-given freedom, there is no justification to, oh, but Eric, no, go fuck yourself. Why should you have to beg the government for something that makes the rifle quieter? Why would you have to beg the government to put a fucking stock on it just because it came shorter than the fucking rules that they created? Not the founding fathers. Not the God-given right to be able to defend yourself. The founding fathers didn't say, nice little titties. The Founding Fathers said it's the Second Amendment. It's the second fucking thing that they put in there. I wonder what they were thinking when they put it in there. Oh, but Eric, you're overreacting. That's such an old... It's such an old thing. Our Founding Fathers could have never predicted... Oh, really? All of a sudden, you're so fucking smart. You're going to try to come up with a prediction of what our Founding Fathers meant. Our Founding Fathers meant for us to never be controlled, to never be manipulated, to never be pushed into a fucking corner by our overreaching fucking government. Sorry, not apologizing for swearing because this all means something to me. If people like me don't stand up and say something, then we all just end up like China, where the government just, Smile Money said something that we don't quite agree with. All of a sudden Smile Money doesn't come home anymore because his government unalived him. Well, our Founding Fathers wanted to make sure that didn't happen. So they wanted to make sure that we had the means to never have the power to be taken away from us. The government was always supposed to fear us, not control us. So you can stick your fucking shit up your ass over where the line is. But nuclear... you know what? Fucking just drop it. The whole bullshit. There shouldn't be a rifle that we shouldn't be able to own. If it's .50 caliber or more, that's a no-no now in some areas. Your rifle, you have a large capacity magazine. No, that's not a large capacity magazine. That's the normal fucking capacity magazine. And if I wanted to hold more ammo, it should be up to me. It should be up to, the only thing I can say, especially with Alice, when I put her 60-round drum on her, or even I can't put the 100-round drum. I wish I could put the 100-round drum on Alice, but because I added a feature, the drum doesn't fit because my magwell is flared. But yeah, oh my God, your rifle holds too much ammo. So the fuck what? You shouldn't be able to have something that's, now in the fucking cunt state of Minnesota, you shouldn't be able to have it if you pull the trigger and it fires and then you let go of the trigger and it fires because that's a bad thing. And you shouldn't have a fucking stupid, ugly, something you've got to practice and Lord knows how much money you spend in ammo so that your plastic slidey thingy actually works, when I've actually watched my brother-in-law just use his belt loop to do the exact same thing. So can you imagine if some overreaching cunt sheriff happened to be driving down the road with his windows down when Mikey does a belt loop dump? All of a sudden they're going to pull in and they're going to be crawling up your ass wanting to know where the full auto is. Well, guess what? It's holding up his fucking pants, you cunt. Just fucking stupid. Do you have to have a permit for your free speech? The answer is no. So why should you have to have a fucking permit for anything pertaining to the Second Amendment? Our freedom to have firearms. We shouldn't. And anybody that stands up against it, you've simply become so indoctrinated to the lies and the bullshit and the manipulation from an overreaching tyrannical government that you can't seem to Get outside the fucking box. Get out of your fucking simulation, out of your matrix. Take the right fucking pill and realize that we are the one that are supposed to have the power, not them. So, why should you fear speech? And why should you fear being able to point out that our founding fathers basically said that if that person in the government is overreaching and breaking the rules of the Constitution for which this country was formed and born upon, and said, you can't have that. Well, guess what? That is now going to be used to make sure that we never have to worry about you again. And back to what I originally said, I really like the AFG grip. And no, up until you said it, Sharky, I didn't realize that they actually make one that's... how in the hell are they making it so that... I don't understand how they're making it so that it that they have it for M-lock, because you don't have access. If you have to put screws in, how are you getting there? I mean, I could see where you might be able to put something right there. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to steal this off of here. I realize by putting a piece of rail on, it does take up a wee bit more space, but yeah. Yeah. I do like the M-lock setup. That's why that rifle, I wanted to get those rail cover pieces for the 300 Blackout with the Wraith on it. See, Tom says, I hate case trimming, but if you want uniform case neck tension, you will trim cases. When I started trimming all my cases, my groups improved. Jolson says, he throws it all through the case gauge, and if it fits, it's good to go. Then he started rambling about high-pressure loads and stretching the brass, and I don't know, I stopped paying attention. Look, Joey's like right in there. He's like giving her a good whiffy whiff. Tom, I see you have a Star of David now. What? No. I don't know what you're talking about, Tom. Mr. 27 says 45th Brew Balmy Brew viewer here. Then he says intro Joker Brew Balmy. And then Jay from Elite Ammunition says, there are a crap ton of great movies based on his work. That would be Philip K. Dick. Also, Gibson, you need to read the Sprawl Trilogy. A bunch of great sci-fi movies were based off of those books. Reading. I still got like 9 of David's books to read. Sharky, cheers all. Salute to Justin Stock. Here we go. Sharky says, Hotel 4. H4. H4 is a hit. Sharky says, SH, yes, the place to watch the review is on the toilet. That's good to hear. Smile Money says, that DUI is possible drinking while sitting in Matt's truck, especially if the police officer had a bad day. Well, yeah, I suppose under that situation, Personally, Smile Money, whenever I used to sit in my running vehicle and have an adult beverage, there's no way that it would stand up against me in court. Granted, I'd have to go through the bullshit and probably spend the night in the clinker, but this, because the vehicle is running and producing heat in the winter, does not necessarily mean it's drivable. I can start my truck in the house, unlock the door, and go sit in it and have a drink and smoke a cigar. And if the cop came along, I'd be like, "Go ahead, bitch, drive it away." Because as soon as you put your foot on the brake to put it in gear, it immediately dies. And I don't have the keys. Keys are over in the house. Mike used to do that too. Remote start his vehicle and then put the keys inside the garbage can or on the lid of the garbage can or something. And so he'd be sitting in a running vehicle, but I think that would be an easy victory in court when you'd be like, it's not drivable, it's just producing heat. What's the difference between sitting in a car with an extension cord running into the back of it and you brought in an electric heater? It's still not a drivable vehicle, it's just making heat. Speaking of making heat, speaking of making more cougar heat, this was one of Jeremy's favorite, the Hiss. Yeah, this thing's great. I don't know, he didn't like it because it didn't like stay put. Personally, I can see why. It's like solid, and I guess if you get it tight enough, it should move. But it's funny because in theory, I like the AFG. This just seems bigger, but if you set this on the rail, it is actually, can't do both at the same time. Think and hold a. If these two are side by side, the Hiss is 1/4 of an inch longer. Basically, this entire little angled piece. If you ground that angle piece off, it'd be the exact same height as the AFG. But the AFG offers, you got like a stop here, you got a grippy area. You can, back when, I'm sure they probably still do, you could order it with or without the lump. I like the lump. The Hiss. Look at that sweet ass. That was it. This is the part where I still got you. That's where I tell you what I think of this. Blackberry honey ale, Spartan from Warrior Brewing Company. The one thing I'm kind of noticing now, and I think I have the palate cleaned of the red onion, is it's actually giving me a little bit of a oakiness, almost like some whiskey or something to it. I I like it a lot. Oh, did I ever say it's 5.5%, so it is something that you could sit and casually enjoy a few of before you fell down. Overall, I would give this an 8.5. I still like the cherry more, but this is good. Bad's just like, just fucking drink it for God's sakes, lassie. It's like, oh, if you soak. This is from Odenworks, and again, these are okay too. It's like some place to lock your fingers so you got a constant grip. Still like the AFG more. I'm gonna put the AFG right here. Oh no, Jeremy, maybe I should put the hiss. I put the hiss on there. Put the hiss on it. Oh, touch tips. I don't know about baking it, but I got something she could heat up. Just not in the microwave. Okay, bad. 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 Your last name should be Influence. It's not terrible. Oh, sorry. Okay, the club. Din says B2 and take a shot. Bad says take a shot and drink it. If Matt's there, take 2. B2. B2 has already been called as a hit on a ship that sunk. Talk about showing up late to the party, Din. There isn't even fucking bubbles left. That bitch is gone. And take a shot. You know when you say to yourself, I am not going to do that again tomorrow. It's tomorrow! If you know what I mean. And Din, not this, he's going to be here next weekend. Hey, Jolson, just so you know, Din's going to be here next weekend, not this weekend. In case you just happen to be in the Duluth Superior area. If the weather's nice, I wouldn't even mind being able to get up to Island Lake and do a little pew-pew action. Maybe, maybe even bring a couple of things that were on the list, or even an outing to see about the testing out the camera. I got to get a case for that though. Christine's like, all of the fucking cases down here. I don't have a hard case that it fits in. Thinking about running up to Northern Tool. I think for like $30 or less. I don't want to put those cameras in a soft case. It seems like it's defeating the point. You know, I like to take care of my shit. Haven't shot Justin's rifle. I haven't shot Justin's rifle since I put that trigger in it. Let's see, I haven't shot the 24-inch since that trigger got put in it. Bunch of shit got smile moneyed. Smile money. Bad. Captain is in the house. Let's see a round of shots. The high-proof liquor kind, not the social experiment. Hey, you're not here. If you're here... Oh, I was going to say, Din, when you are here, not this weekend, but the next, well, first of all, I don't have to worry because you are either staying over Friday to Saturday or you are staying over Friday to Saturday to Sunday. That's entirely up to you. But the day of which you need to get in your vehicle and go home, I am going to make sure that you are not overserved. A, I don't want to lose a friend. And B, I don't want to lose a friend. It's a record with good songs on both sides. But I know this weekend is I think Saturday is looking to be like one of the nicest yet since winter, or since last year. Maybe I should talk to David. Maybe we need to take a trip to Island Lake and give Tom, Range Officer Tom, now chairman of the board. I think that's his title now, Tom. It's always nice. It's never who you are. It's who you know. And I'm telling you right now, if he could get them to push the range out to 400 or 500 yards, that would be awesome. It'd also be nice if you could, like, I don't know, rent a golf cart for the day so that you could run out there a little bit faster. Can't even imagine what it would be like shooting out to 500 yards on a day where some guys were there sighting in their rifles for hunting season. And you're like, cold range. I'll be back in 20 minutes. I gotta walk out to 500 yards. Like the day that me and Nihap almost died walking out to 315 or 330 yards, and that's when he tried to convince me to leave a $150 target there because it'd be there in like 3 or 4 months when we got back. I doubt it would be there if it was left on our property, let alone in the middle of a logging trail or whatever it is, walking trail now. Dead ass. Yes, so celebrate that Jeep. Don't take this wrong, Cobra, but a vehicle I'm glad that I never purchased. It's funny, Sammy Poo had one, and she would have wrestled you to the ground and beat your ass silly if you said something bad about it. Now she's like going, yeah, I did the Jeep thing. I'm good forever. Just Din. It's just it's all about perspective, kids. Okay, so one was a 12-year reserve and the other one is a 10-year. I thought this one was actually smoother. Bitches. Okay, we're over an hour now. By 9 minutes and 19 seconds, plus the intro. Oh, speaking of books, I'm also only like halfway through a mandatory read that I got from Sharky. Only because it's Right there. But then again, there's an awful lot of familiarity in that book. Jeremy says, it stank in the club. Bad says, if you seen what Eric was doing before he turned on the camera, you would know why. And last is Smile Money saying the club meeting has been called to order. Cheers. Cheers, Smile Money. And then Bad says the National Order of Drunken Water Buffaloes. Okay, we're all this is the latest Google thing. Every time I get here, I have the filter set to I haven't responded to, and every single time it's like, oh, something went wrong. yeah, we'll fix it. Nice. Okay, so now we go back to the video and we double check to see what we missed or what was hidden from me. Oh, Mr. 27, 9 minutes and 15 seconds, yummy big juggy brew babe. Yeah, she is curvy. Yes, she is, Mr. 27. She is outstanding. We need to give you a heart and a thumbs up for that. Let's see. Accounted for. Oof. Accounted for. Oh! What? Cheap old gun guy, you had 3 comments this time instead of your normal 1, and you got docked for 2 out of 3. He says, wearing a penis hat when you're at a party is sexy, depending on the type of party. Wearing a penis hat in your basement alone or with Matt is kinky. Just saying, mega. Then he said, don't worry about China. We can get one of those smaller countries in Africa or South America to make smaller, useless crap for us. Mega. Of course, for those uneducated types, you do know that the reason that Trump went after Canada and Mexico is because China just set up a distribution center in both of those countries and sent their bullshit there. So they figured they would be able to get around the tariffs by sending their goods to Canada and Mexico first before they were sent here. So how many things are made in Canada and how many things are made in Mexico that say made in Mexico and made in Canada that were really made in China? Trump's not an idiot, but a lot of American citizens are. Salty says, I support LJBN. Let's go be naked. Bad said, cheers, Salty. And Salty said, cheers in 2 shots. Accounted for. And all accounted for. Back here one last time to see if the light's green. And the trap is clean. Okay, tomorrow, yeah. More than likely. Still have to talk to the boys and figure out what we're going to talk about on the show, but 7 p.m. Central tomorrow, locked and loaded on Rumble, because WokeTube can go F itself. Cheers.